0 people watching. I think we're bugging. I know. It's all right.
Okay, let's see. Hopefully this time it worked. Can you guys all see the screen? And see me and Finn live today.
What's up, guys? You had some difficulty starting up.
Yeah,
But
we'll stream until like
we're all good.
10:10 today.
Yeah, we owe you guys.
Do. Did you guys trade today? I took a nice short down on gold.
Good afternoon, Robin.
Yo, how you doing?
Okay, so we're going to be live until 10:10 New York time today, since we started off later, so no worries.
This is what I took today on gold. Pretty much actually, where was it? Just to the high of my range. Nicely in and out. This is how New York's looking on gold. I'm mainly looking at gold right now because it is a pretty nice market. NQ, I think we should easily drop to 50% of this daily wick right here. This is my draw, like 24,899. I wouldn't be surprised if they just kept pushing it lower, you know, into there. Maybe.
I mean, pretty much, if you look at the 50% of that wick, it pretty much lines up with the 30-minute for value gap as well, so it makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
Then the question is what happens when you get into that for value gap, you know?
Yeah, because we've mainly just been bearish coming out of here. Maybe if we get a continuation, it will be high of the range to the low, but I'm more than certain we should get 24,899. Should be a little classic. I'm hoping though they don't just drop it right at the open and just chop around the market, because they can do that. Overall draw for me, mainly on these indices, is looking like this low, you know, 24,177. Like that's from the Friday huge candle that we dropped as well. So if we close below 50% with a body, I wouldn't be surprised of risking lower, trading lower. What risk
to reward do you aim for? To be fair, my average is like 1 to 2 or 1 to 3. I don't need more.
Usually that's what I'm going for as well. Like this was my risk reward today on my gold short. I think I got like a 1 to 4 on this. Yeah, 1 to 4. But I don't always aim for like a risk reward. Sometimes I'll just look for logical areas that the market can get into. Whatever I can get, I'm gonna get and just get out as well sometimes.
That's usually what I do, and then it just ends up to be a 1 to 2 or 1 to 3.
Yeah.
I'm not someone that's like, oh, I want to 1 to 10 risk to reward, or 1 to 5. 2 RR is good enough. There's not a certain thing that you can do to avoid over trading. I mean, certain platforms have tools that you can lock yourself out. So I always, if you're like not so good in keeping yourself together and keeping yourself back from trading, I would definitely enable those tools inside the platforms. But outside of that, it's just, at least in my opinion, there's nothing that you can do to just stop yourself from overtrading, because you can just, open your phone and open a bunch of trades from there. And it's so easy to place a trade right nowadays. So it's just keeping yourself together and stay disciplined, to be fair. I don't know if you have some special tricks, Ralph, but that's my opinion on it.
Nah, to be honest, like most people are gonna get sick of overtrading, to a point that they get beat so many times that you gotta take uh responsibility for what's going on, like every single decision you make actually matters. So once you start to realize that, you're gonna come to a point of like, I really need to be following what I should be doing. And maybe like a 2 trades rule, 3 trades rule, or whatever, having rules set in place for every single day are going to go a long way anyway for a lot of
Mm-hmm.
you. Any opportunities in NAS? NQ, I'm mainly looking for downside. I think 24,899, decent area for us to get into. Maybe we poke above this high to go lower. That's what I would like. Probably the best opportunity out today. Do you try using tech? I mainly use technical analysis, but like fundamentals, I don't really look into unless I'm looking at like, I don't know, COT data, but I don't think that's really technical analysis. More so just analysis.
To be fair, I think like nowadays as well, if you would focus purely on fundamental analysis, now we're in a time where price can move for reasons that have nothing to do with the fundamental analysis. So
Yeah.
the fundamentals do not add up. Like the data that came out does not add up with what happens in price. So in the end, like with altogether fundamentals, technical analysis, sentiment, or whatever you use, liquidity, over time it will show up in your P&L and in your cash flow. But you cannot use just one of them all, because in my opinion, nowadays sometimes the data says something needs to go up, but then something else counters it, and then it will dump down. So sometimes I would look at fundamentals to support like a long-term thing, because obviously what's going on in the US supports the idea that we're moving lower with government easing. But other than that, I'm not using it for a specific trade.
Yeah, I kind of agree, like especially with dollar, I think it has more downside coming maybe to, I don't know, sub 95s should be the points I'm looking at.
Oh, we have to equalize the sound. I think I'm too loud compared to you. I think if I put the mic away a little bit more, that it's better.
My sound is low. I gotta come
Yeah, and mine
closer
is
to
too
this
high.
mic. All right, my bad. My bad, OG. I think the long-term GBP and Euro have a lot of upside. Bro, Gideon, you need to stop saying I'm not audible, bro. Or we're gonna fire you.
Wait, talk again. Maybe I can see you move.
Yo.
Yeah, it works.
It's good.
Yeah, it works well.
Bro, Gideon loves to say I'm not audible. Like, that's his favorite word. That's all he likes to
I
say,
guess
bro.
so.
You're
I
not
guess so.
audible.
He's
Bro,
better now. Okay.
I didn't change anything, by the way. I told you, he just loves to say that. I gotta be super close to the mic every time I speak.
Yeah, you can do ASMR that way as well.
Yes, today we will be taking a trade and we will be losing. This is how you do a ASMR trade and lose. Best habit. Actually, this is a really good question. Every single day, you just need to be either bullish or bearish and stick with 2 trades, because this is my model, right? Today, gold, right? However much I want to be bullish, I want to look for the upside. My model just tells me to short. So I will take 2 trades with a short. If I'm wrong, then I'm just wrong on the day. I don't mind, but I'm never going to chase a upside move. So I'm only going to be bearish. I'm only going to be bullish. That's it. That mainly comes from a strategy as well, like basis. I know a lot of people trade as candles are printing, to build their strategy. I mainly focus on what's already been built. If the market does that, then I'll do this. So that's really where the second guessing side of things are trying to eliminate as much as possible. Swing trade is good, I guess. Swing trading is...
I don't like swing trading though. It's not my personal preference. Okay, if you got like an options trade, of course you'll let it run. It'll cost you overnight, but I mean, you can let it run. But other than that,
yeah, everyone's going to be different, in terms of like personality traits. Some people are going to like swing trading more than scalping. Some are going to like scalping more than swing trading. But me and Finn mainly gravitated towards day trading and scalping. Because me personally, I don't want to be in a trade and I have to hold it for so long, like, I don't know, months just to find out if I hit my stop loss or TP. I'd rather be in and out of a position. Gold's close price this week, sell it all. Let's just sell gold to like absolute zero.
don't sell gold now, please.
I kind of feel like it has a bit more lower, I'm not gonna lie.
I wanna make a good deal on it.
I was so surprised that this is how we closed. That's one
Oh,
time,
yeah.
like, I look at the market, I'm like, damn, that's really what went on. Sometimes you're never always going to be wrong 100%. But this week we have Nvidia earnings and FOMC. Wednesday, if you're trading, I'm 9 out of 10 sure that market's going to chop.
Yeah, sometimes people would be coming to me and say like, "Oh, are you trading today on FOMC day?" And I would tell them that I'm not. And then they would catch like a good move before FOMC, but that's like 1 out of 100 that will happen. Most likely, it's gonna just be like search and destroy the conditions,
Yeah.
Finn the goat. Thanks, Osman.
Finn the goat. Yeah, this guy's like probably the best Clash Royale player I've ever met. Like, that's what he's goated at. Clash Royale.
Refers a zone for a zone buy. Wait, what? Refers for a zone buying.
Buying in Q.
I'm not bullish right now, but
yeah, this is all I'm looking for today. If it pumps higher, then that would be crazy. Could actually pump all the way back to these highs, but I want to see it run lower first before it pumps higher. Gold, I kind of low-key feel like it wants a bit lower, just based off how we've closed on that weekly candle. Like, if this gap fails, then I'm more than certain we push to the downside.
Oh, you have to know what the cat is saying for the bias.
Oh yeah, what did your cat think?
I think she said bearish today.
Bearish?
Yeah.
Everyone just full put shorts. Shorts on Nvidia earnings. I have a feeling Nvidia are going to miss earnings, by the way. That'll be interesting.
Me too. But there's still like this trade from Michael is still in the back of my head, to be fair.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, Michael Burry shorted for Nvidia. Or what? That would be
all AI companies.
Yeah, he thinks it's a bubble.
I think it's a bubble.
Really?
Yeah.
Or it's just the start of a new revelation.
What experience have you had in your market so far? Been trading futures for 3 years, forex for 3 years before that.
Yeah, he was losing his mind trading forex. Everyone loses their mind in forex.
Yeah, too bad, Phils.
Getting slipped to hell as well. That was crazy. That was actually the correct
quote unquote.
It's like, let's just slip them to hell.
They want you to think it's a bubble. No. Surely someone would put a multi-billion-dollar short position if just people want you to think that it's a bubble.
Michael Burry did.
Yeah.
What? How big is this position? I don't even know how much you put in.
Wait. Let me fact check that actually.
Best way to avoid FOMO is pretty much trading until you hit a point of realization that what you're doing is wrong. Like, there's no best points of avoiding or doing anything differently in trading, to be honest. You're going to have to go through everything.
Okay. So he has a approximately 912 million notional value in puts on Palantir Technologies and approximately 187 million notional in puts on Nvidia Corporation.
Oh, he's
So
expecting them to fully miss their earnings, bro.
altogether, it's like 1.1 billion in notional value of Barry's positions.
To be honest, if they do miss earnings, there's nothing really holding this market up from selling off very aggressively. We hit
Yeah,
210 right there. There's actually an SMT we have, don't we?
this is
There is an
actually
SMT.
crazy. There's like nothing that screams risk management over here. According to one article, together the two positions represent 80% of Scion's portfolio.
Damn.
Scion
Now,
is his hedge fund.
now that's like big balls trading, you know? That's like...
Well, big bear trading in that sense.
Yeah, I thought I was a bear. That's a real bear.
How do you avoid NASDAQ fake outs? To be fair, most fake outs are pretty obvious what to take a trade on. Just keep your eye out on your model or my model. At least I got a pretty easy way to spot liquidity. So if I have liquidity above my stop loss, I don't take the trade.
Yeah. Well, there's NQ going right now. As I said, we're looking for 24,899 main targets into today. I'm more than certain we should be able to get that. I have 10 key futures accounts. Last $250. How do you manage it? Bro, you're just gonna have to full port that. Just full port it on CPI, see what happens. No, I'm joking. To be honest, with that account, it's really hard for you to try and recover that, honestly. Unless you are very strict with like taking $50 trades for a $100 win until you get the account back to 500, then you can risk 250 to get it back to like 1K, and then based off that. But if you're at 250, you're gonna have to risk $50.
Honestly, what I do with accounts like that, in case like in the past when I got into situations like that, I would just buy a new account so that my mindset is pretty much refreshed. I would put it in a copy trader, just like the lowest risk that you can put on that account. And then by the time that you pass that new account or you got to a payout with the new account, most likely the other one is recovered or blown, but then you don't care as much. Order blocks or fair value gaps, what's cleaner? I use fair value gaps more often than order blocks.
Do you have a time-based range for swing trading? No, only for intraday trading like New York and London. It's only the cycles within the market. We have a huge regular gap right here. I think we trade lower first before going higher. Maybe into some of these lows. maybe Dow drops it off. I'm more than certain Dow will run this high though. Back to my range high. NQ we might have to be a bit more lenient with to 50% of the wick.
I don't like how NQ would show now that I would have to take a long position though.
Trying to long it's going to be a pretty
Be
difficult day for a bull.
Yeah.
I like to trade with some of the most easiest like draws. So the easiest draw is definitely right here, you know. Hopefully we can just tag it last kind of ounces towards there. That's mainly what my weekly outlook was as well. Looking for a run lower back to that wicks 50%. Let's see what gold's up to. Gold's still chopping around. I think it has enough juice to run these lows though. Definitely think gold. Huh?
Oh, enough juice to.
Has enough juice to go down, bro.
All right.
Why? I said juice. No, NQ better not push it. It better not get to my range high, bro. Without running to 50%. If it does, if it closes above this down close candle, it should run back to this high. Probably do it in one single candle.
Yeah. I would be surprised if it doesn't.
I would have expected the upside move once we got 50% though of the wick. I guess no. I guess NQ said no to me.
Definitely.
Today. Where's the gap? This is the high of the gap as well. Right here. Yeah, the high of the gap's at the range high anyway. Nearly there.
There you got your up close candle.
Yeah, I think it's gonna straight run there, to be honest. Best trade ever in your lifetime. Just share experience. Best trade ever. I've had a few. I was holding silver longs at the start of the year for like 60k in profit. Until I got stopped out of break even. And then it ran to like
no way.
Yeah. It's in like my free section on the Discord. I was calling silver longs all the way higher. And then we had one candle that just took me break even and just flew to the upside.
That's something that openly happens to you.
Yeah, that was like for that whole week I was like, what is silver doing? And then like every metal made all-time highs, and that's what I was waiting for since the start of the year.
Oh yeah.
I'm sus about the first low. Yeah, this low I'm kind of sus about as well, but I think it'll just end up taking the high of the range. I don't see why it wouldn't. But just way too quick on an entry on that.
You got the gap there as well.
Yeah.
The regular trading hours.
Yeah, more than certain they'll fill that in. I just said about Dow as well. I was certain Dow will get to this high. Should be able to do that. Push it. Push it back to... We actually got the close above. Now let's see for once to blow through some of these highs.
I'm just in a quick scalp, just targeting the high. My stop loss is at break even, so I don't care at this point.
Where did you get in? Around here?
Yeah, it's just a 3-minute candle, but I put my stop loss to break even from the point that we took out the internal high.
Mm.
So let's see, you know.
Any plan to trade? My plan, I took a trade in gold today. NQ, I don't know. Maybe. My plan's probably.
This is just like how easy it is that even if I would want to see lower price, but the model it supports price higher for a little bit, even when I would be bearish overall, you can still
Yeah.
capitalize on a bullish move, you know.
Yeah, like if you trade my model, then this is obviously a long for you.
Yeah.
Like Finn said, he got 100 points out of this long. Runs low, delivery shifts to the, you know, very mechanical, very nice in its nature. And that's like pretty much the
I mean,
trade.
I made a quick like this is what I mean, right? Earlier this stream, we got the question, what kind of risk to reward do you target? Now, I literally only took a 1-to-1 and I got like 3K in profits from just like this one 3-minute candle. That's it. That's what it takes to have a good day.
Yeah. I said this to my one-on-one guy today as well, because we had a call and he was literally saying he's going to focus on this range. Obviously, I have more ranges that I've taught to them, but he said he's only going to focus on this one. Today, he just took a winning trade within 3 minutes.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So like, so did everyone pretty much in the group.
Like even though price is moving higher, I don't care.
Yeah, like, I mean, with my model, you know, you can always basically TP at the highs and lows. Most of the time, you're going to get a
Reversal
yeah,
after.
the high of the range or the low. So, well, I mean, if you're trading my model, you know, you should be really excelling at this. It's very easy. Every single day, Mondays have a really good win rate to spare. What was your position today? Just at this? I know a lot of people in my group, they just longed it from here. That's the crazy thing is right now with the people inside of, like, I don't even need to tell them where I'm buying or what I'm doing. They just all come to a conclusion with the same bias as me and their own entries. Very nice.
What a candle, yeah. By the way, 1 second, I'll be back in like 30 seconds.
All right, guys, start counting down. Start counting down 30 seconds.
Okay, start now, yeah?
Yeah. Was waiting for the 50. Yeah, same, me too. If we got 50% of the way, you know what we're doing from there. It's always worth a nice little long out there. Bro, I swear you messaged me last night. I didn't see it. Something you said about Asia. But if you guys trade my range, this is very simple, you know. Me, even though I've taught my range, taught it to you guys, some of you are going to do well or better than me at trading these markets. And that's just a given.
Yeah, that was not 30 seconds, was it?
Now you're cooked, buddy. Get off.
Cooked.
You're not streaming with us anymore.
All right. No, please. What a crazy move. I think the candle will close directly to the heaven. I think we'll still hit today, though, that wick. I would be very surprised if we leave that behind.
What, the
The
50%?
50% of the wick. Just depends for me what the hourly is doing right now.
Honestly, we could easily run back to 25, 350s. Like, it could really just blast off. IMO. Kind of crazy, though. Range did deliver.
We did get a reaction from the 50% from the leg, though. That's true. Like, you did get into discount now.
Yeah. Very nice. Oh, yeah. That was a pretty late message. I woke up and I was like, then I clicked it, it wasn't there. I thought I was double tripping when I woke up. If this holds 50, yeah, this initial gap lower should really not get hit. Should push it. But one thing you guys need to understand, when you're trading these markets, especially the New York Open, I like to put a huge emphasis on we're trading against some of the brightest minds in the world, and the people that are getting headhunted to work within certain places, especially trading the Open. So you got to be every single decision you make, every time you hesitate, everything that you do wrong or good plays a key factor in your trading. So even with my model, my range or whatever, if you trade New York, then you got to be on top of everything. Do you have any trade filters with your range? Yeah, a lot of things. I mean, I'm more picky with my trades nowadays. Like if I take a win in London, I wouldn't trade in New York. But with my range, usually if we have like a large range over, I don't know, like 400 points or something, 350, anything like that. This is 100 range, 100 points. Usually this is good for the range, taking the low to the high. But skip days are usually any Fed meeting days. They're just the worst. Oh, was that the long you took last night? Waleed?
No, I traded the official. I'm holding until I have like 50 billion. And then I have my consistency rule.
Yeah, what if we just blast through all of these highs and take all of this out? Am I being too ridiculous to say that? I think we can.
Well,
No, I think we could. It's got enough juice in it.
well, that would suck if that runs those highs.
Especially without getting the daily wick. I mean, I don't mind.
Yeah. It's just that now it will be left for later, I think, Because it would
Yeah,
only make
true.
sense because we already took out the previous day high.
It would 100% suck. Yeah, especially if we didn't get daily wick 50%. For me, I like to play with 50% of wicks because I can be bullish or bearish out of here. If we run the range low, 50% of the wick, easy, like upside. But again, sometimes my range. This is why I have my 3 candle rotation. Like delivery fully shifts from a sell program to a buy when we close above down close candles. Anyway, this candle closes above. We should just zoom off and then get the high of the range. If we're bullish and we hold. Yeah, very true. Very true. Especially this one down here.
I mean, for the rest of this day,
We should all play Clash Royale. That's what we should do rest of the day. My model gave you guys 2 trades out of today. Even on gold. I don't know what gold did. It
true.
didn't run the lows. I wish it ran the lows. If it ran the lows, then we'd all be playing Clash Royale right now. Like, share, subscribe, invite friends. Now, for real, just send it to everyone that you guys live with, that you guys know. If they know about trading, if they don't, just share it with everyone. Just let them know about what's going on in this stream. All right, NQ's pushing. It won't be ridiculous to see it back to 25,362.
If it ran the lows, we can retire this week. True, though.
Let's go and ride bikes, go to the mountains. Nah, I'd rather be playing Clash Royale. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro lives in bad weather. Do you think he wants to go outside?
Yeah,
Touch
it's
grass?
too cold outside. It's like 3 degrees.
Yo, do I have to buy a jacket? I don't even own a jacket.
Yeah,
right
you're
now.
gonna have to. It's actually pretty cold out here right now. Probably not as cold as like Canada and stuff like that, but
I
still
just
pretty
came from
cold.
Prague yesterday. You reckon it's colder than Prague?
Probably the same. Actually, Prague might be colder.
It was alright, to be fair.
Yo, let's see. I think we have juice to get back to 25,362. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, Finn got this today. I got the shorts on gold today. Kind of ping-ponging off each other today. Pretty nice.
I had the short on Nasdaq as well earlier today.
Yeah, like both of my ranges gave trades today. Clash Royale ID. I'll have to find it. My name's called Crab on there though. So I'm a crab.
No shorts. No short today. Well, earlier today was.
Yeah, this morning my model did give a short.
It was a pretty clean move, to be fair. Just dumped after consolidation.
Yeah. Right here. Like a 1-5. Pretty nice. The SMT to send it lower.
Someone in my Discord asks, where did you have your stop loss? And I just told him, to be fair, I didn't have a stop loss. Sometimes I just don't have a stop loss.
That's crazy.
Why? We're scalpers, no?
Nah, me, I can never have no stop loss trading New York because even if I enter long, you run the risk of it being like, nah, fuck this guy, let me drop it like 300 points and then push it like 500 points. So I would never trade without a stop loss, especially New York, because you never know. Like, easily they could be like, oh, he's trading again, fuck him, let's just drop it like 300 points. And then they will just push it like 500 points in the direction I wanted anyway.
I'm going to tell you this, right? So even this morning, I was in the car. I saw the setup. My wife was next to me. I told her, okay, watch this trade. So I entered a position. I didn't have a stop loss and neither did I have a TP. So I said to my wife, as soon as it hits this level, you just click exit and cancel, right? And she did that.
True, but the thing is, sometimes it might not exit and cancel and just blow through where you wanted. So
yeah, but that's the thing, right? I mean, for my phone, it didn't work anymore. Like,
that's the rush you want to have.
Yeah, that's what I get a rush from.
That's why a lot of people like the 9:30 open, so they can just gamble.
I mean, you know what the thing is? If you don't have a stop loss, although, okay, if you don't have a stop loss, the market makers can't see it, you know?
Yes, that's very good. You
No, I
understand
mean, like,
trading now.
usually just use stop loss to manage your risk, because Ralph is totally right. It's very risky. If we just sell off at one point and you just cannot cancel out your trade, you're probably going to lose your account. So, sure,
Yeah.
to manage the risk, just use a stop loss. I didn't do that this time, but usually just do.
All right. I think we can get the highs 25, 362, 126 points away. Very, very doable. 52, 20. This SMT, I don't know if it's gonna hold. I think it has just a bit more higher. Right, what is Dow doing though? Dow is an insane market. Trying to trade
Dow is just,
Dow is just being
I
Dow.
don't. Dow is Dow. Yeah, I mean, if Dow takes out a low, in Q and ES could have more fuel to go up. To be fair,
Yeah,
that's what has been happening for the past weeks. So
it
I
definitely
would
has enough fuel to
capitalize
get
on
this
that.
high. Like
Yeah,
116, very beautiful.
especially if you look at the 1 hour, it takes like 9 minutes till close.
Oh yeah, it's got that
That's
high.
huge candle. That's definitely got the high. Maybe we just get a small retracement on the 1 hour, but
I would want to see us start blasting off pretty soon.
all right. I see a question in chat. Hi Finn, where are you from? Should we do a guessing game?
Yeah, if you guys can guess where Finn's from, then I
Then
don't know. Then
okay, no reward. Then you guessed where I'm from.
yeah, if you guys can guess where Finn's from, then you know where Finn's from.
Where am I from? US. No. Okay. Christian. Yes. Netherlands. Oh, Sweden. Oh, Europe. Yeah, that's a very nice guess.
Yeah, you're
The
from
Netherlands
Sweden.
is in Europe. Earth is also very. Osman, guess. No, the right answer was already given.
Not
I'm
including
from the
you,
Netherlands,
Gideon.
guys.
Gideon, you're not allowed to participate, bro. Like his favorite thing is just to say I'm unaudible. Every stream, bro.
You are inaudible.
Not today. Not
Half
today.
Russian, half American. You serious? No.
I'm gonna guess you're from the Netherlands. Was I right?
How did you guess that? I cannot clap because of the camera, but I'm clapping.
I got it right.
Because of the
Oh, yeah,
microphone.
move.
Sorry. The Netherlands, such a nice guess. Yes, that's right.
You're from China. Right, this is like NQ slowly running out. Enough though. Gave enough to push it. Let's see how the new 4-hour candle opens, but this close is pretty horrible. It's looking like, yeah. It's setting up for an expansion though. If we're holding this fair value gap 4 times or 3 times.
Yeah.
Let me see the step. And we still have this. We're just going to have to start pushing very aggressively. I wish we got the daily wicks 50% though. If we got the daily wicks 50%, easy upside, but at least my model gave it. Let's see if we can get the run back to 23,362, building a premium for Michael's short. Is that what's going on?
Yeah, this move is crazy, to be fair. I would, if you want to get into buy position, I would wait for a retracement. I wouldn't get into one immediately.
Oh, me too.
If we do move higher up, I would want to see I would see a reaction from the 15 minute, to be fair.
It's going to have to run pretty aggressively soon. like just run it. If I was like ES looks strong. As soon as one of them starts pumping even more, should be
Yeah.
a good enough move. Not gonna lie, Mondays have been really good. Mondays, London
Lately, yeah.
session. That's
Definitely.
mainly all I've traded as well. Let's see. Dow's chopping around still. Crazy. All right, 4 minutes. We're gonna stream until like 10:10 today, only because we started this one a bit later, but still has enough juice left around. Ah, this is the new you. Thing with my model is, or no, he said the old me would have FOMO'd in. The only issue is with my model, you already have like most of the work already done, you know, so
Yeah.
if it's already done, it's gonna be harder for you to try and squeeze around. But we'll have to see in this market. I can't believe Dow is chopping this much though. That's kind of insane.
Usually Dow is the one not working.
I know. I'm surprised they let NQ run this far. Same with ES. What is this hourly? Oh, this is the hourly gap right now. Yeah, we would want to see like a body close within this first initial gap.
Yeah.
Just have to see. That's why I like trading the first 30 minutes of market open, because you can be just in and out of your trades and be done.
Usually my longer days are my bad days.
How?
If I'm trading for a long that session, it's usually not a good day for me. Either like
yeah.
if you break even trades, or I would even make a loss. I don't make many losses, but that would be a day that I would.
Now, for me, if I don't have anything within the first 30 minutes, then I don't have anything for a while.
Because even now, like model delivered, my targets have hit. So what are you going to take a trade from, you know?
Yeah, well, what do you have?
And
Like,
where to?
like what more could you
That's
want
just
than
the thing.
200 points, you know, 230 points? Just got to be content with enough at that point. I think Finn is holding that trade, which he is taking. I think he got out.
I think I got out, yeah. I already got out a long time ago.
What is your preferred time for New York session? I look at the markets at 9:15. By 9, like 30, if I don't have a trade, then I'll wait until like 9:40. But 9:40 to 9:50 is usually a window of where my model should deliver. Like today, 9:40 right now, delivered to the high. Nearly got the new 4-hour candle low. Let's see how this opens up. Does it open strong? And push to the high. One, two, two. Yeah, running these lows again wouldn't be the worst of ideas for the retracement. Back into this gap as well. Not the worst of ideas. Especially with this 4-hour candle. This closed very awful. Like
It's very aggressive.
Either it want 50% of this wick or the top wick. If it gets low to the high, high to the low. That's how I would frame it with both of these wicks right now.
What was your mindset shift that made you consistently profitable? It wasn't one thing, to be fair, that made me consistently profitable. It was just realizing that what I used to do didn't work.
Yeah.
Meeting Rauf? Nah.
What
I was
about me?
profitable before that. I think what he meant, what turned me profitable, I was profitable long before that.
Oh. W's. Dude. This gold market is disgusting.
Yeah.
I like to look at gold because I like this market. When it's like that, I'm like, damn. I think we have enough juice to take out some of these lows. This is an unknown ground for me. I don't trade the 4-hour candle, the 10 a.m. one anyway.
10 a.m.
Yeah, I don't trade the 10 a.m. candle.
It's often reversal candle.
How many hours do you trade? Probably like an hour, if that. How long do you trade this model? This is my model. Been trading it for dawn of time. Dates back to...
How long have I been trading your model? Before that, I had different targets, you know.
I think you did it only for like a month. I think it's only been a month.
Yeah,
it's crazy. You're already up like 40k.
It's, to be fair, it's kind of crazy. I used to use different targets, but yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Volume is so low. I gotta be so close to this mic.
Maybe it's because I'm very loud.
Oh yeah, it could be Finn's very loud as well.
Could be my fault. It's always my fault.
It's always Finn's fault, especially playing Clash. Wow, we're nearly into the gap. Not enough juice to get the high. I mean, at least we got 50% of this range as well. Actually, we got way above 50%, surprisingly. But you guys can see every time we leave a large wick, like here, 50% immediately just becomes my draw because it likes to rebalance that. And that's why I see as usual targets to get in and get out.
You have to balance it out.
Gideon's going to comment, "You're not audible, bro." Yes. Do I use Fibonacci? No. Most people trading Fibonacci don't even know what it is, by the way. So you shouldn't really, you shouldn't really watch videos on Fibonacci and the Fibonacci retracement and all that stuff.
There's people purely trading Fibonacci retracements. They're like, oh yeah, we got to 6.8, 61.8. let's get into a trade. This is golden zone.
Yeah. I don't know. Who am I to say it doesn't work? But I am going to say
I
it
mean,
doesn't work. I'm not going to say it doesn't work. I just mean it's probably not going to be the best of ideas to try and trade that way.
I mean, with every strategy, you can be profitable. I just like to see more confirmation, you know? Do you feel emotion when you miss trades? No, not anymore. I used to. And then I used to chase, but as in with everything that we've been mentioning pretty much, it's just going through it and then just see that the chasing just doesn't work. It just doesn't work.
Yeah.
And then you'll get punished for that. And once you have enough pain, you'll move away from it.
Nice. All right, let's see. We're into that gold gap. Yes, holding up. NQ gained
What's
for
what's gonna be
50%.
the word for the giveaway? The
What could be the word?
audible.
No, that's gonna be hard to spell. Then we're gonna
Only
have
when
to
you
fill.
spell it right.
Yeah, true. Hospital, bro. Come on
Did you
now.
see how he just reacted like from the 50? That's why I would like to use Fibonacci, by the way, because you do see what's in discount and what's not. You know, you do know what's the 50%. You see how we reacted from the 50% of that wick.
Yeah, but most people don't look at 50% though from Fibonacci. They look at
True.
loads of random levels, which really make no sense. All right, the word isn't hospital, which is crazy. I'll let Finn do the honors.
Well, I just want to put W's in the chat because we had W in the stream.
Yeah. All right, you guys just spam W's.
Spam W's. It's easy to spell. All right, you pick a first winner.
All right. I got PRG Gamers.
Congratulations, PRB gamers, with your giveaway account. I'm gonna pick the other one. And it is Atlas Markets. Congratulations. So PRB gamers and Atlas Markets, congratulations with your giveaway accounts.
Nice. All right. Hopefully you guys got something from this stream. Got a nice little run to the upside. Pushing lower now on NQ. I mean, 50% of this 4-hour candle. I would wait and see how we close, honestly, with this candle. If it closes below, well, sorry, not the close, just to see what it's doing within like the first 30. If we're closing below this wick, definitely another run to like 50% of the daily wick. But honestly, to me, I think it's given more than enough that retracement higher to 50%, even though we didn't get the whole
I
run
mean,
higher. But
look at the 30-minute candle.
I didn't think it was going to run.
First 10 minutes into the 30-minute candle.
Yeah, so it's very
You
easy.
rarely see something like that run up again.
Yeah. So we'll have to see how that thing closes. If it's closing bearish, then obviously wants 50% of the daily wick. But yeah, well done to those that won the account. We'll be live again on Friday. So Enjoy the rest of your day, and make sure you don't do anything stupid. All right, take it easy, everyone.
Take it easy. See you next time.